Hello and welcome back. Today we're looking at a frame that has caused a lot of controversy, a bit of frustration, because people just can't pronounce that fucking name correctly. Now, in Mandarin, it is in fact Nezha, and in Cantonese, it is Naza. So, when you translate those across to phonetic English, which is what you would use when translating either one of those two languages, it simply translates as Nezha. That's simple. Nezha. Anyway, on with the actual show. Nezha is a frame that, honestly, it kind of bugs me. I love him, but I hate him. The second, third, and fourth ability I think are absolutely great. There's a lot of potential there, and there's a lot opened up by them. However, there are two things that I absolutely hate about this frame, and they bug me to no end. Anyway, I'm going to start with the positives, because the negatives are going to be two things that, from what I've seen, most people that play Nezha consistently, these are the two things that they like. But, you know, I'm backwards and retarded, so screw it. Right, second ability is a disc that you can throw. It hits enemies, it bounces around the place, and it deals it deals a good bit of damage, to be honest. You can also, while this disc is flying around, you can press 2 again, and you can teleport to wherever that disc is, and it opens up a lot of mobility and a lot of access within the game. You get a lot of tactical play there. Third ability, I'm going to say it's poor man's iron skin. The only difference being is, well, actually there's two differences. One, it sucks in comparison. Two, if you get hit with melee damage while this is active, the enemy will be set on fire. Wow. Fourth ability is, this is the main thing, Divine Spears. This is a great ability and I love it, apart from two stupid things. You press 4, you go through possibly what is the most bone idle, frustrating animation there is in any game ever in the history of mankind. Timer will then start, because spears have come up from the ground and they'll be held there until the timer has hit 0, at which point you go through yet another bone idle, fuck me god awful animation to drop the bloody spears. So if you like my build or not, one thing I will recommend to you, which I will say is 100% dead cert, you will need this, is natural talent. Please, for the love of God, just, even if you hate this video and you hate the sound of my voice, just take that one bit of information. Natural talent, need it, find it, level it up, love it, put it on Nezha, and you'll be good as gold. So now on to the two awful things which I'm not too happy about. The one ability, it speeds you up, is the main thing that people go for. However, I wish it just sped you up and nothing else. Instead, you set the ground behind you on fire. For a start, you're not fucking Roadrunner, alright? That's not happening. Secondly, if there are things behind me, they tend to be dead. So there's no need for there to be fire behind me, which is, for me it's stupid. Okay, that's just me though. The second one is the passive ability, which a lot of people love, I will admit, and I can kind of see why you love it. But if you play Nezha consistently, you kind of get used to it. If you don't play Nezha, all that happens is you end up sliding over the place and you just end up fucking off. Just to back up a statement about it being poor man's iron skin, I'm going to show here. I have warding Halo active, and that's just one corrupted heavy gunner, level 145. There was nothing I could do. I started getting pounded. Blah 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 blah. Game over. This is Rhino with my iron skin build. Obviously, this is a bit more tanky, but that's the idea. It's tanky, and even when I start to run low, I can just pop it, tell the guy to piss off, reactivate it, and yeah, I can just go forward to probe him with my big boomstick. Anyway, back to the maglev thing, which I think is, for me, the main problem, which is why I don't really use him that much. Seriously, if you are a hardcore Nezha player, seriously, just play as something else for a week. Don't touch Nezha. You'll get so used to the mechanics and way the other frames move, and when you actually go back to Nezha, you will hate it. I've seen people put maglev on it. For me, you people are gods among men. How you control that is beyond me, and I salute you. Anyway, my build for this is Energy Siphon because I find myself constantly in need of energy. You can also replace that with Corrosive Projection if need be. Power Drift because Power Drift, why not? Prime Flow, Vitality, Fleeting Expertise, Streamline, Prime Continuity, Blind Rage, Intensify, and of course, as I have already said, Natural Talent. Now, I will admit I don't use this frame that much, so this is sort of like a thrown together build. I do find it works up to Sortie level, however, I would never take Nezha to anything above Sortie. That's me. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you when I'm sober.